Hey folks, it's Frithgar here, how you doing? Welcome back to Minecraft. That's not...
Someone coming out the door.
Yeah, we don't want it to go out the door though. Get rid of that.
So I need to get rid of my door.
Right,
Can I put an
they
actual
are
door there?
heading up and... Right, interestingly...
There, what if I put an actual door there?
Yeah, that might work. But interestingly, it's going up against the hopper here, and that was pulling it down into the water. So we need to do a bit more testing. Can you, where you are, just throw something into the water? A few items right where you are. Just chuck it away into the water. So it comes over this. You'll need to sort of point it so that it ends up coming up over here somewhere. That's it. Perfect. So that's going to go up there. And then it flows across, and it does actually make its way into the hopper. Even the ones that are up against the door, they're doing that correctly. That's going up, flows over, got pulled in by the hopper. And pulled in by the hopper. Right, it does actually seem to be working properly now. So if we go into here, we've got some kelp. We've got a few bits of dirt and a few other things in there as well. Everything does seem to be going where we want it. So now what we want to do, Sen, is we want to do the next line. So we're going to remove the complete next line of dirt all the way along. And then we're going to put kelp all the way along as well. Now, I can bone meal a bit of the kelp. And what I can actually do is I can bone meal... Before you start doing that, if I put the kelp down and then I bone meal it a few times...
Yeah.
Like this... when we come to take the kelp apart in a minute, we'll just have more here that we can play with. So if I bone meal it so that it goes all the way up to the surface, almost to the surface. There. It's not actually letting me bone meal it unless there is room for it to grow. It's actually a good thing. Okay, so we've got a line of kelp that is all the way up almost to the top. So now if you start removing the dirt all the way along, just kind of careful. And then I can put one more bit of kelp on the top to ensure that these are actually water source blocks all the way along here underneath. Because underwater water blocks seem to behave a little bit differently to the ones on the very top layer. So they won't necessarily all spread all the way across as water source blocks. So now you can go all the way along the bottom of the tank then and remove all the kelp. Break the whole lot. I'm going to stand back here out of the way and just see what happens with the kelp as it floats up. In theory, the kelp in all of these bits should slowly make its way to the surface and then head over towards all the hoppers. That side and this side. It looks like it's doing it correct over there. The only issue is the ones directly in the middle. Everything else has gone where it's supposed to.
There's not many though. There's only a few pieces. I mean, there are some underneath, like stuck on the
they've
dirt
gotten
blocks
stuck.
underneath.
They've gotten stuck underneath the hoppers, haven't they?
Oh no, underneath the.
Oh yeah, those
dirt.
I'm not so worried about. There was a couple
once that's gone.
There's a couple that have gotten stuck underneath the actual hoppers over on this side.
Oh yeah, I see what you mean. It's only a couple though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like we shouldn't lose much.
I'm hoping that we will. If we do find that we start losing stuff with that, we can try and make an alteration or two. So this is going to take a minute now. You've seen the method behind this. Have you got dirt blocks on you, Sen?
Yeah.
Right, if we put a line of dirt blocks here, because I've now run out.
Hang on, where?
Just up on the top here. Just one line along there, so that any items that flow along the top, they hit the dirt and they'll go into the hopper instead of skipping right over the top. Because some of them are skipping over the top.
Okay.
Right. We now need to do this all the way across the tank. So if we go in underneath and we put the kelp in first. It's on line 3. How much kelp have you got?
A stack.
Right. got a few bits. There. Can't go any more than that. So now all we need to do is just keep building this up. So we're going to work on this, and we're going to do this all the way across the tank. It's a little bit slow and time-consuming, but this will ensure that every single block is a water source block right through the tank, and it means that every item that drops inside the tank will actually go up to the surface, which is what we really need in order for this thing to work properly and reliably. Well, we're getting pretty good at doing this now. We got that layer over there. Now Sen jumps in and breaks all of the kelp.
Oh, I was going to sleep. Okay.
You have to do it quick. Once you put the top layer on, you've got to act quick. Take all of that off, and then it all rushes over to the edge. We got one more line to do. You wouldn't always necessarily have to do this if you went and built your tank in a bit of ocean or something, but because we've dug out quite a bit of the tank into the water, there's a whole load of water source blocks underneath. Well, then that's the problem. They're not water source blocks, and that's where our issue lies. So we're having to do all this. And once we've done this last layer here, everything underneath the surface will be water source blocks. If you put kelp in it, it's water source. We have found out something while we've been doing this. The kelp will naturally grow into a moving water source, into a moving water block. Instead of just water source, it will also move into a just a moving water and turn it into a water source block, which is a bit of a nuisance for what we're doing here. So you can't sort of do big areas all at once, or the kelp will grow up and cause problems. We've also got to act quickly once we start breaking. So Sen's now going to go and break the dirt, and, well, she runs along and does that. I then go along as quick as I can, putting in this. I'm getting stuck. So I need to go along and do that, and then Sen jumps in and breaks the kelp. Right.
Ready?
Go. There. We had one block over there against the pillar that grew up into the water source, and we didn't have any others. So far, everything is working, and now the kelp, if you look at that bit over there, it goes up, and then it heads over in. We are getting some bits getting stuck in underneath the line of hoppers occasionally. We'll keep an eye on this. We may have to make some alterations to the tank. The alteration being, we may have to put this as tinted glass all the way up to and next to the hoppers so that nothing can get in between there. And we're just sort of filling this line in between here. And we might have to do something similar over this side as well. But at the moment, it kind of looks all right. The only other issue we have is the bits against the pillars here. And I'm just about to do the solution to that one right now, which is to put a bucket there and a bucket there. And then I come over this side and I'll put a bucket there and a bucket there. Now that should...
But you said that we're putting the tinted glass this level in line with that.
It was going to be the cure for that bit over there, but we're putting a layer of tinted glass here, so my solution, which I completely forgot about the whole tinted glass thing, is utterly useless. So yeah, we're still putting the tinted glass here. We won't do it on that one. We'll keep the tinted glass in just a little bit. And this one here can be grass or something. Could even do coral blocks. So we need to... Hang on. Wait a minute. Well, just bring it out from here and do it out that far. I haven't got any more at the moment. I need to go and get some.
There's some in the chest, isn't there?
No.
I've got another stack.
There's
I've
normal
got 40
glass.
in a stack.
There's normal glass here. I'll go and make a little bit. I can make a bit because we've got some crystals over here. Yeah, I'm right. Crystals are in... Okay, I've got a stack of the amethyst clusters, and I've got some amethyst shards right there. So I need to go and get a pick. Should be a fortune pick right there, like that. And then I can put down a few amethyst clusters. I love the noise they make. It's fantastic, that chime.
Is it a bit like bones?
No, it's not. It's like it's almost like a xylophone.
I was doing it yesterday.
Eh?
Can't remember. I was doing it yesterday, but
It's almost like a xylophone. Does sound really cool. I don't know what would happen if you put a note block on amethyst. I guess you get a similar chime. That could be quite cool. Right, I've already got 64 of them.
I'm not going to need that many more.
Well, I've just taken the stack of 64 amethyst that was in here, and I'm just quickly turning it into amethyst shards. Also, didn't want to do that. Let's put that torch back. Yeah, if I can go along like this.
No!
What? What have you done?
I'll wait till you get here to tell you.
Okay, I'm just now, because I'm got the haste boost, it just suddenly gone nuts with the whole digging thing. I'm just gonna chuck those away.
What digging? Oh, right, the clusters.
So I've dug holes in the floor everywhere.
You need to come here and fix this.
Huh?
Yeah, exactly. Come here.
What have you broken?
Have you got any buckets of water?
Yes.
Good job.
And tell me stuff like that, Sen. Don't need this stress in my life right now.
Well, you left me unsupervised.
Wow. Yeah, that was my mistake. There was a lot of amethyst there. Okay, so tinted glass right there. I can make 2 more stacks. And
Come on.
2.5 stacks. Put that back, and now let's go and see what the little woman has gone and done. What have you broken now?
Are you here yet? There you are.
Yes, I've landed.
I put one too low.
The eagle has landed. That might be a problem.
Yeah, I know. Put source block in.
That might cure it.
Yeah, it's all flaring, right, isn't it?
That might be all right, actually. Get rid
Right,
of
that was my last block.
Okay, I've got a couple more stacks now. Do you want one?
Sure.
There you go.
Thank you.
So we put this into here, and then in theory, we should start to get squid and axolotls spawning in our tank. If we do, and everything goes according to plan, not only should we get them spawning in the tank, we should also get the axolotls killing the squids, and then we should get the items turning up in the hoppers. So then we got to build a little storage room for the hoppers so the items can go into there, because it'll not just be the glow ink sacks from the squids, it will also be the items that drop from zombies as well. So around the edges here, we're going to want a little bit of dirt, a bit of grass. So I've got some grass right here. I'm going to do this side down here. It's going to be grass. And then we can put decorative blocks everyone all the way around. Obviously, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, and just put something in there. Okay, so that's everything in there. So now what we want to do at Minute Sen is if we go up on top of the mountain up here. Let's go and stand on top of this tree. Up here.
Hang on. Missed a bit.
And then we're plenty far enough away that spawns should happen. Okay, so a zombie spawned in here immediately. We've got a water zombie in here. There's squid on the outside of the glass looking in and looking very forlorn and miserable. There don't appear at the moment to be anything else here. Ah, there we go. We've got a glow squid and we got an axolotl that is tormenting it. Tormenting it to its death. Did not drop a glow... Yes, it did. It dropped a glow ink sack. It's not being picked up by the hopper because the hopper is full.
Oh, well done.
There's a double ink sack up there, and it did pick it up. There's 2 axolotls in here now, and they're both going after the zombie. There's one of them has gone after the zombie, and it looks like he's gotten stunned. So they just continuously go after them. We've left the door open. So he's gone after that one, but because the door was left open, nothing's going in through there. We need to close that door. Right, that is working. That's actually working absolutely perfectly. Did you push me off the tree?
No. Maybe.
Why would you do that? You knew I was free camming away from here.
No, I didn't. I hoped you hadn't started yet.
Don't,
It wasn't so fun.
Don't tell Porcupines.
No, really, it's not so fun when you don't, like, watch it.
Uh-huh. Right. Oh, you closed the door.
Yeah.
Very good of you. She's going to do something right, apart from trying to murder your husband.
Hush up.
You pushed me out of a tree.
Well, it's deserved.
How was it deserved?
Just was.
What?
So, how are you collecting, like, what's the plan?
Right. We have got, let me just break that one, and then break that one there, so that I've got, did I just pick up the glow ink sacks? No, I didn't. So I now need to get some hoppers in here, so we'll just break that. I'll pick up the glow ink sacks there. We got 3 glow ink sacks from that one. We need to build a room in here, basically. So if we clear out the sand out of the way...
How much?
Well, remove this sand that's here, and then we can fill in around it. And tidy it up a bit. And we'll also do a line along here as well. Which is... That's just going to have to go a little bit further than that. Let me dig down in line with the hoppers on this side. Right. It's down there. I want to drop down one more. Okay, so that'll go down to there. And now we can dig along here. All the way through. Dig out this glass. Like that. And... dig right back into here. Right, okay, so I've got the hoppers over on this side as well. Got those uncovered. We can have... Where do you want the storage room? Because obviously we got the stairs right there underneath us, above us. And so the storage room ought really to just be sort of about here, didn't it?
Yeah.
Right where you're digging. Well done. Keep up the good work. See, you couldn't do it without my inspirational help.
I know, I would be lost without you.
Exactly. Right. So I want to do now... Actually, we'll bring the hoppers along the top up to this point. Just remove the sand out of the way. But the hoppers can go on the top here. Let's take the dirt out. I'll put some stone in there. Like that. And they will go up to this point about here. So let's just put the first hopper there. And then I'll chain in these other ones back over this way. Chain in the last one. That's going to stick into there. And I'm stuck. Sen!
What'd you do?
I'm stuck! Help! Okay, I'm out now. It's okay. Panic over.
Phew.
You can stop panicking now, Sen. It's okay.
Okay.
Alright, I'm going to fit
Have
all
I
of
gone
that
too
in.
far? Oh, no.
Probably.
No.
Now I'm going to bring hoppers in this side. And they're going to come in this way. All the way along, like that. One there, and then I need to get... Oh, okay, I can't dig that one in just yet. Let's pop you out of the way, and then we'll go like that. And items are now flowing through the hopper. So they will come into this middle hopper that I've got right here. And all we have to do now is connect up a series of chests to them.
Okay.
Don't know how many chests you think we should have. We can do this room. Like we could have this hopper sort of pointing this way. And just have a line of them coming across. And then underneath we put like 2 or 3 lines of chests that chain down. So if we were to dig down now, say 10 blocks. Okay, I don't want to dig that with the diamond axe. With the fortune, I'll dig it with the other one. Right, dig this down, say 10 blocks.
So how many chests are you thinking?
I don't know. plenty of chests. Because they do also kill the zombies as well, and like we don't have to put gazillions of chests in here if we don't want to. But you know, if we've got the chests, if we've got the zombies sort of coming in as well and possibly giving us a bit of copper. Actually, no, they won't drop copper with the axolotls. They will only drop other stuff. We have to kill them ourselves if we want to get the copper.
How come?
Fortune. It's a fortune only thing.
Alright.
A bit like the skulls from the wither skeletons.
Yeah.
If we don't kill them ourselves, we ain't getting the prizes.
Okay.
Okay, so we got water in there, which means that we kind of need to fill in this wall. So this wall here, Sen.
Yeah. Don't dig it out.
Don't dig it out, no.
Okay.
I'll backfill all of that one. Have I got any more dirt? Yes, I do. I have a dirt wall over here. There. Right, and then over this side, I haven't got any chests at the moment, so let's build some dirt stairs, and we can do something a little fancier later. I climb up here and go and peek in that chest, and there we go. We've got some chests. There's 2 stacks of them. Actually,
How many more do I need to go down?
that's fine. That's like gazillions more than we need, really. Okay, so if I put a chest here...
Hang on, what are you talking about?
What?
I said how many more do I need to go down?
That's more than we need. Yeah, that's
You
fine.
said 10 layers, didn't you?
Yeah, but then this room's a lot bigger than I was expecting. I was only thinking it was going to be like, you know, 5 by 6 or something.
Right, okay.
So we don't actually need to worry about it too much. So if I was to put... Oops. Did you dig that out deliberately?
What out?
Underneath my feet.
No! I was digging over here. That was already dug out. You weren't watching where you were going.
Ugh. I'm sure it was your fault.
Nope.
Stop doing that! I'm talking to me. Right, I need
assume that.
to... What's going to be the best way to do this? If I have a line of hoppers that goes along that way... Actually, no, we can just literally have a line of hoppers that goes that way, and then we'll do a line of chests here. So I'll do a triple line of chests right here. Sen, you don't need to go as deep as you've gone.
I'm getting the coal.
We'll put these chests here like this. We need to double out the chests. We'll only go 3 chests deep. We don't need to do any more than that. If we do double chests all the way along, that is going to be a huge storage system. So you can fill it in all the way up to the bottom of those chests. I mean, we can actually go down an extra one if you want to.
Or we could just leave this space open.
Well, you can, but we'll
so
still...
that I don't have to fill it all back in.
Right, well, chuck me a bit of stone a minute. Actually, I've got stone here. Because we can always do something slightly different, but if I just fill in this bottom layer right here, only this bottom layer, then we can always do a decorative block in here at some point for the rest of the walls. What we could actually do is we could use... I don't think there's anything else that we use glow ink sacs for other than the item frames. I don't think there's actually a decorative block that uses the glow ink sacs, which is a bit of a shame. Because that would actually be really nice if we were to have a decorative block that used glow ink sacs.
Yeah, that would be good.
So
I
maybe...
suppose because of glowstone and stuff, they don't really need...
I don't know if there's something new that's going to come in, but we might be able to think of something at some point that we can put in here. So we've got all of that lot up there. All of these chests. We'll do the chests 4 deep, like that. And you need to think of a decorative block that we're going to use in here. to come out one further.
Maybe the prismarine?
Yeah, we could do prismarine.
With it being, you know, water and...
So the decorative block that you want to use in here, we want to do a layer on the floor just so that it takes us up a little bit higher. We can just reach the top chest up there, but it will just make it a little bit easier if we can go up one more block.
Right, I'll go and get some.
So there's prismarine that we could use, something like that. We don't have enough copper to do anything decorative with copper at the moment. So it's not really an option.
But we got loads of prismarine.
There. Oh, yeah, I suppose we do, don't we?
The prismarine bricks.
Yeah.
Oh, I need to get rid of some of this stuff.
And that one into there. Okay, so I've got a few of these in already. And if I dig out the rest of these blocks right here. Like that. And then these here. So we can start putting in some more chests. And that will go... Yeah, see, I'm going to struggle to reach
here
that top line of chests, but I can do it just. Bring those along there. Ideal. Right, that's looking pretty good.
Whoops.
Put some of these... Ooh, I don't want to go that way. Get that one out. And... So, I mean, we could do one extra line of chests on here, actually.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll do 5 chests. I mean, this is an obscene amount of storage for what I'm building here. There's one block here that's on the floor. I can't pick it up. Right, this is a ridiculous amount of storage for what we've got here. We absolutely don't need this amount of storage for what we've built. But we're going to do it anyway.
Yeah, this is excessive.
Oh, we haven't finished yet.
Oh, okay.
We need to do double chests all the way through.
Do you want me to start adding some chests?
Yeah, there's some in the shulker box that you've got up the top. There's still a few left in there.
Okay.
We want to put lines of double chests like this all the way down through.
Right.
The only thing that we might want to do is change the first line of hoppers because they all point into that one middle hopper, which is going to be a little bit odd with how the storage system is going to go. So I might just go up and dig those off and just change the back line of hoppers. Which means I'm going to have to dig all the way along over here like this. Oop. Ah, we've got an invisible block. Let me change that one. There, and then dig them up again. There we go.
Right, I've got a load of chests.
Unfortunately, folks, that is all we have got time for today. A massive thank you to everybody who has earned their way into the Great Book of Names. To find out some more details about all the names coming past, please head into the description and click on the link to the Discord. It's a link to another video. The link is on the other video. Please also consider checking out the links there for Nitrado, who provide gaming servers for games like Farming Simulator, Minecraft, Ark, and several others. And there's also Fanatical, who will help support your gaming habit by providing you with cheap games and also giving me a small commission on anything that you buy using my link. If you've enjoyed this particular video, then please head down below and give us a like. And if you really enjoyed it, then please tell your friends all about me. Get them to come and watch as well. That would be awesome. And until next time, thank you very much for watching. This is Frithgar. Goodbye, and see you later.